G'day guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be going through my round 7, I believe, my round 7 tips and predictions. And we'll also go through my round 6 tips and predictions. I haven't done a tips video in quite a while, so it's time to bring these back. I haven't done one since round 1, so it's good to bring these back. But yeah, let's go through my round 6 tips and predictions. So in total, I got a 4 out of 8. I tipped St Kilda, Adelaide, Port Adelaide at the first 3 games of the season. I got them all wrong. Then Carlton winning against GWS by quite a big margin. It was honestly not really a surprise though. It was kind of not really an upset. Then Brisbane losing to Geelong at home. Brisbane were just, in my opinion, Brisbane were just bound to lose. I just tipped them because they were at home. And then I tipped Freo for like a week. Then I changed my tip to like 5 minutes up before the game started to West Coast, and that got me good. West Coast winning 105 to 68, 37-point victory. Jesus, what about that? West Coast is set for a good season after that win. They're gonna be good. Then on the Sunday, I got both of these tips right. Sydney and Hawthorn. Honestly, it wasn't really. It was kind of easier, hard round to tip. But getting towards the last couple of games of the round, it was quite easy. But yeah, let's move on to round 7 tips and predictions. Alright, starting off the Wednesday at 5:25 PM WA time at the MCG, Richmond versus Melbourne. Melbourne are obviously going to be the winners of this game. Melbourne are going in insane form recently. Richmond, they're playing bad footy recently. Richmond, they've been playing bad footy recently, and I don't think they'll be able to pull off a good win against Melbourne. I don't even think they'll be able to pull a victory in the next couple of rounds. But I'm going to go with Melbourne by 10 points. Only now, Thursday Anzac Day matchup, Essendon versus Collingwood. Essendon have the home ground advantage, but Collingwood's home is the MCG, so really no one has an advantage going into this game. Collingwood are looking more powerful. Essendon are higher on the ladder, playing more better footy. But with how these tips look so far, I'm going with the Essendon Bombers to win this game. They've been playing very, very good footy recently, the Essendon Bombers, and I reckon they deserve to win this Anzac Day clash. There's 2 Thursday games, one at Manuka Oval as well. GWS taking on the Brisbane Lions. Oh my god. For the first time in I don't even know how long. If this has happened before, then that means I haven't looked at the fixtures in a while. GWS versus Brisbane Lions on Anzac Day. GWS most likely going to win this game at Manuka. They play very, very well at Manuka. Brisbane are currently on the same amount of wins as West Coast Eagles, meaning that they're definitely going to lose most likely. Alrighty, now on to the Friday game. Port Adelaide taking on St Kilda at the Adelaide Oval. At the AO, Port Adelaide. Yeah, Port Adelaide are winning this game. There's not much I can say about that. There's really not much I can say. Port Adelaide are definitely going to get the victory over the St Kilda Saints. It's a very, very low chance that St Kilda will be able to get the job done. So, especially at the Adelaide Oval. So, Port Adelaide are hopefully going to win this game, and I reckon it's going to be a smashing. Alrighty, Saturday, 27th of April. Starting off the day with a game at Blundstone Arena, North Melbourne taking on the Adelaide Crows. Now, North Melbourne, I'd say they're going to go winless this whole year. They do have a very, very good midfield, but against Adelaide, I don't really think they'll be able to have a chance. I'm going with Adelaide to win. There's not really much I can say about that game. Now, the next game after this, that will be a very, very good matchup. It's honestly a game we can really talk about. Both of these games, by the way, are really good games to talk about. Geelong versus Carlton. Let's have a look at the ladder real quick. Geelong are 6-0. They go into this, they're 7-0 if they win. Carlton lost to the Adelaide Crows, which is a game they really should have won. So I call Carlton still undefeated. But yeah, Geelong will win this game though. They're very, very, very strong, the Geelong Cats, and they're definitely favourites to win the premiership after having a massive premiership hangover last year. massive premiership hangover. They have risen higher than our expectations. They've definitely played their best footy that they have had in about a year, more than a year. So, yeah. Alrighty, after that game as well, we have at the Optus Stadium at Fremantle taking on the Western Bulldogs. Now, Fremantle had a horror show game. They had a horror show, losing to the former Wooden Spooners, West Coast Eagles, by 37 points. While the Western Bulldogs are coming off a very, very good victory towards the St Kilda Saints. Western Bulldogs do play well at Optus, same with Freo. Well, not really Freo. They played at Optus and lost by 37 to the Wooden Spooners last year. So, I'm going to go with Western Bulldogs to win this game. Now, moving on to the Sunday, out of Heritage Bank, actually People's First now. Gold Coast taking on West Coast Eagles. Gold Coast, what can we speak about them? They've only won 3 games this season. And the games that they lost were against very, very top sides. They lost to the Sydney Swans by, I'd say, 53 points or something. But we lost to the Swans by only like about 26, so we put up a good fight. Western Bulldogs as well, GWS, don't really talk about that much with the losses that the Suns have had, because we got thrashed by them as well. But the game that they had against the Sydney Swans at the SCG, that was bad. That was bad for them. They lost by 53, I'm pretty sure, and West Coast only lost to them by 26. But I'm tipping West Coast. I've got faith. 3 wins in a row for the West Coast Eagles. 3 wins. Hopefully that little dream can come true. I'm pretty sure if West Coast win this week, they could go. I don't even know where they could go. Most likely, I'm pretty sure. Most likely, they'll be able to go. They'll go to 12th. They'll go to 12th if they win this game. And depending who wins the last game at the MCG, they'll stay at 12th. They'll stay at 12th, which is very, very good for us. So I'm tipping West Coast to win this game. Now moving on to the last game of the round at the MCG. You got the Sydney Swans taking on the Hawthorn Hawks. Now, the Sydney Swans, very, very good game last week. And if they win this, they go to 2nd. Hawthorn are sticking towards the bottom. Finally on the winners list of this year. Took them only about 6 rounds to be able to win. So, they finally did it. And, yeah, honestly, it was a game they were supposed to win against North Melbourne. It wasn't really too much of an unexpected win. But yeah, I'm tipping Sydney Swans to win this game. It's honestly not really a shock. Really not a shock that they're gonna win. They're playing amazing footy recently. The Sydney Swans, very, very good favourites to win the premiership. But yeah, that is my tips for this round. And thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
You say you see the same bitches everywhere that you go. You got me going in circles every time that you show, and I don't